What's up, y'all? Happy Wednesday. Currently off work. I love being back on the shift. I get my Wednesdays and my weekends back, so I get to spend more time with my life. It is currently going to go do clothes, so I figured why not make a video. So, um, sorry, I'm thirsty. I know I talked about opening packs when I got an order in, but today I'm going to do something different and actually show you some of them that I already have. So remember last time I talked about know your worth? I wanted to start the video off with that one because it is very important to me and it should be important to anybody. And I think we all forget know your worth, know my worth. Don't let a job treat you like you're just another number. You are more valuable and more important than any job, and don't let anybody treat you or tell you otherwise, because I've been in some relationships I did not know my value. I did not know my worth. So that being said, this is what it looks like. It's got coins on it, and then you flip it in and it says know your worth. Don't forget that. I will say in all my every video, I'll be like, know your worth, girl or boy. So I don't have the card to read it to you because it's on a different one. So know your worth. Remember it. All right, the next one I want to show y'all is very girly. Hang loose. So here's the card. Hang loose. I'll read the back of it to you after I show you. It's very flowery. See, it's very pretty though. Flip it inside out. It's kind of just like a plain old black. Hang loose. You can't stop the waves, but you can learn how to surf. I like that a lot just because we all go through some tough times. Everybody. And you can't stop the tough times from coming. You've got to ride them. You're going to get through it. We're all going to get through it. So just keep keeping on, and we will get through it one wave at a time. So the next one I want to show y'all is another girly one, but the message is important, and I think everybody needs to remember it, just like know your worth. Growth is a process. See, and it is, and we have to, okay, perfect example. I work at Amazon, and everybody who knows me, I typically lean towards the quiet side, the quiet, observant type. And my first manager, she found out that I would be a good leader, or she thought so. I think she reached for underdogs. Well, I got promoted 3 months later to process assistant, which essentially is assistant manager in all intents and purposes at Amazon. And I found my voice. It took me a while, and it took me a lot of growth, a lot of mistakes, a lot of anger, tears. But I found myself when I was a process assistant, and I've gotten a little more outspoken. I speak up for myself when I need to. Do I do it all the time? No. But growth is a process, and I'll show you. It's kind of, why I think it's interesting, because butterflies don't start off as butterflies. They start off caterpillars, as we all know, and they grow from a caterpillar to a beautiful butterfly. Growth is a process, as it shows. Just when the caterpillar thought the world was ending, it became a butterfly. So remember, it takes time to grow. It's not going to happen overnight. Leave a comment below how you grew, how you've grown from being 20, 21, 22 to however old you are now. What big change have you noticed, This message right here means a lot to me because of the way I am, the way I look, the way I dress. Everything about me is not the typical female, you know, where I live, everybody has a certain look and certain way, and you got to be look this, and you got to flip your hair. And this message means a lot to me. Prove them wrong. Prove them wrong. And it's just a cool looking strap overall to me. It's very colorful, and I love it. I love the message. I love what it means to me, because I'm constantly proving people wrong. I'm not going to be a good soldier. I was a good soldier. I'm not going to be a good correctional officer. I was a good correctional officer. I'm not going to be a good process assistant, or I wasn't. I was. Everybody was mad when I stepped down from being a process assistant. And it surprised me, because I just didn't think I was liked or acknowledged that I did a good job. And I love proving people wrong. A lot of people tell me my life is a phase. The person I'm with it's just a phase. But I've been with her 8 years. About 8 years. And I love her, and I'll always love her. I'm going to constantly prove anybody and everybody wrong, because that's who I am. So, that being said, the card, prove them wrong. This is for when you are ready to show them how much they underestimated you. And that is 100% me. Everybody loves underestimating me, because I'm skinny, I'm a female, and I'm little. But bitch, I will prove you wrong every time. All right, onwards. This strap is really neat looking, and it makes me think of my grandma, because she loved the sea and the water. It's got sharks and fishies on it. It looks really neat. So there's that, and there's the back of it. The inside, be still. And if that's not my grandma, I can't tell you what is, because she would be, you're anxious, you're angry, you're sad, she'd say, be still. The Lord is with you. I can just hear it in my head. In the quiet moments of life, we find clarity and peace. Take the time to pause, reflect, and rediscover your inner strength. Everybody I know needs to do that, because we are constantly go, 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 go. And the people at Amazon especially, we've got to find our inner strength, especially when things get tough. Anybody and everybody. My dad, sometimes he needs to pause and reflect. My older sister, my wife, we all need to just take a moment, be still, reflect, and rediscover our inner strength, because that's who we are. We are tough people. And we will continue being tough. Continue to fight. And this is the last one I'm going to do for today. I do have some new ones coming in, so I'm excited about that. I'm not sure when I'm going to do another video, maybe this weekend, maybe whenever I feel like I want to go and just show y'all the new ones I get, But this one is really cool. And just a side note, not all of these straps have inspirational messages. Some of them are just really neat and have red pandas on them, because red pandas are adorable. This one is a diamond one, so those are super rare. It is an inspirational message, but the strap itself is just see the design. It's not the typical Zox. This is Galaxy looking. It's one of my favorites, and it means a lot to me, because it's my first diamond one, the moon. And we're gonna flip it inside out. And the message is, share the wealth. And you kind of sit there and you can interpret it any way you want. Here's what the back of the card says. You may have less than some, but surely you have more than others. Be generous to your neighbors, setting an example for the some whom you hope will follow. So I take it, when I read it, as we need to learn that we could always have it worse. You could have more, and your neighbor needs a cup of coffee, a cigarette, some food. We need to realize some people need help, and I don't mind helping people. Just the other day, my wife helped somebody out. He was hungry and he asked for food, and she didn't even hesitate. She said, "Yeah, bro, I got you." Homeless guy. He looked. It wasn't a, And if people ask me for food, I'm gonna get you some food, bro. I have the means to do it. I'm gonna get you some food, and I'm not just gonna be like, oh, look the other way. Share the wealth. You have plenty. Somebody may have none, and they're doing the best they can. So remember that. Take the time to help somebody out. And it may not be materialistic. You might want to just help somebody out in the way of a smile. Sometimes I just need a smile, and I'm like, dang, that means a lot to me, because some days I feel invisible, and sometimes I just don't feel like I'm doing a good job, even if I'm just walking around. Some days it's raw in my head. So don't forget to smile at somebody, or just say hi, or ask how somebody's doing. Share the wealth, and I think that's a lot, and it's important that we remember. One, we could be way worse off than what we are. You have a roof over your head, you're doing a good job. You have a car, you're doing a good job. You have food in your refrigerator, you're doing a good job. It can always be worse, always. You only have 56 cents in your account and you get paid tomorrow, you're doing a good job. Your kids are fed, you're doing a good job. To all the parents out there that are watching my little video, you are doing a good job. Don't forget, you are doing a good job. I have a lot of love for parents because they put up with a lot of stuff that I don't know if I could put up with. Remember to recap. Take the time to rediscover your inner strength. Take some time for yourself. Know your worth. Prove them wrong. Prove them haters wrong. Prove the doubters wrong. And prove yourself wrong sometimes, because not all the time it's somebody else. It could be these voices in your head saying, I'm not worth it, but you are worth it. Till next time, guys, I'm Brianna, and I'm going to close with my favorite 3 little words. Know your worth. Love y'all. Bye.